Oh, hi there. I'm Roxanne AVALON, and on today's episode, we're going to be talking about BMW's new M3 and why it's ending up to look like a letdown. Boo. Also, why Motor Trend and SRT are in a war allegedly over the results of a comparo between the Viper and the ZR1. Golden girls are terrorizing the country once again. Ooh. And we also honor a remote-controlled giant slayer. Yeah, stick around. This is Inside Cars. Well, if you had high hopes for BMW's next generation of M3, yeah, you're gonna get let down. It's okay, we'll let you down easy. No, I'm just gonna give it to you straight. Yeah, so leaked VIN details show that the next generation is gonna have just one more horsepower than the previous generation. Okay, am I the only one that thinks this is completely ridiculous? I can't even say that because it's so ridiculous. 1 horsepower extra, which is gonna bring it to a total of 415 horsepower, which, if you ask me, is not very much for a car that's that expensive. Regardless, I'm gonna buy an Audi. All right, next up, Motor Trend just released the results of a comparo between the new SRT Viper and the old Corvette ZR1. Now, everybody thought the Viper had this thing in the bag. It's new, it's improved, it's totally hyped, but it lost. Yeah, Viper had its ass handed to it by Corvette. The staff revealed that SRT's chief, Ralph Gilles, totally complained about the loss and was like a sore loser and went so far as to blame the driver. Come on, dude. Hold your head up high with some dignity, please. The panel actually stood by the result and pointed out that if the new Viper can't even beat out an old Corvette, how the hell is it gonna stand up to a new one? Viper, please step up your game. Here's a fun fact, my uncle drives a Viper. All right, you guys are going to appreciate this next story, hopefully as much as I do. So check it out. There was this middle-aged grandma in South Dakota who was pulled over 4 times, all within 3 hours. Yeah, it gets better. So her name is Loretta Lacy, and she first got pulled over for driving 112 miles per hour. I didn't even know grandmas could go that fast. Also, having no proof of insurance and possessing marijuana. Yeah, okay, this is a true story. This grandma is clearly out of control, and I don't believe that she has glaucoma. Anyway, the first time they pulled her over, they let her go with a ticket, only to pull her over 3 more times for speeding. Grandma, get yourself together. What is going on? This is basically just like letting OJ marry another blonde and then giving them a machete as their wedding gift. It is just not going to end well. In more news about middle-aged women just going crazy, this one from California used an elderly man as her getaway bitch. Okay, yeah, get ready. So the woman, Gail Castle, went to test drive a car that was for sale. It was an 80s Chrysler, which should have raised flags right there. I mean, who actually wants to buy an 80s Chrysler? Anyway, this nice elderly man had it for sale, took her for a test drive, and then they had to stop by the bank for her to pick up some money. And by pick up, obviously I mean stick up, because she robbed the bank. Oh my God, this actually happened. So this chick goes inside the bank, robs the bank, and this old man just waiting in his poor 80s Chrysler. He just wants a couple bucks for his car before he dies. And he is now an accomplice to this terrible crime. Upon robbing the bank, just flat out robbing it, like from a movie. Makes me think of Samuel L. Jackson in Pulp Fiction. After robbing the bank, she went back, tried to get away in the Chrysler, but don't worry, she did not flee because the cops tasered her ass. Boom. All right, guys, let's stop being so serious. It's time to lighten the mood a little bit. RC company Traxxas is bragging about just how fast their brand new toy car is. Yes, let me clarify. This is actually a toy car powered by a remote control, and it can actually beat out a supercharged Cadillac and like tons of other cars. This is crazy. Check out this video. All right, guys, it is time for our distracted driver of the day. Take a look. Well, that was a distracted driver if I ever saw one. That wraps it up for today's episode, guys. Make sure you like our video, subscribe to our channel, and of course, leave us some comments down below. I'm Roxanne AVALON, and we'll see you next time on Inside Cars.